Ladles and jelly spoons. Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. How the devil are you? We're here outside my flat. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning, just past 9 o'clock, 10 past 9 in the morning. If you're new to the channel, my name's Tim. I go live at 5:55 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I go walking in the mornings, 9 o'clock, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's getting a bit much, but got to get those pounds off. And if you want to walk with me, that's a great morning walk. And Monday night is Meet Up Monday, where Chris and I go out somewhere and we'll tell you where we're going and you can come and say hello. That's the bus just gone past. Cool dude. Wednesday, which is tonight, is Balcony Banter, where we answer questions, reminisce about our lives in all the places we've lived, and tell you what it's like living here. And we also allow you to come on and tell your story as well, or just ask a question live with your phone, tablet or computer. And it's not a fly, I don't like the flies. And yeah, come on. And if you find out more, go to timothydowd.com/live, L-I-V-E. And on Fridays, Freaky Friday, I used to go down the pub and have a couple of sherbets. But now, for the summer, I've decided not to do that. And so I'm going out on a Friday in the car. I'm going to set up somewhere, either on a beach or on a walkway or in a cafe or a bar, and chit-chat with you guys. And if you want to come and have a drink, find out where I am and come along. I'm going to decide on Thursday, I think, tomorrow, where I'm going. So I shall publish all that on timothydowd.com/events. Let's see if anybody's listening. Cool dude. I missed Danny Black. I follow this guy, he lives in Australia, and he goes live at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was asleep. I tried to stay up, but I was asleep. There was a members giveaway mystery box. Ooh. See what happens. Video's a good suggestion. Very good. Okay, I'll do that. The video is a good suggestion for you. Because it is informative and entertaining. There you go. Cool dude. Huge shouts out to Chris, the builder from Leeds, from Col. Go and check him out. Anyway, I'm doing something else. There we go. Timothy Dowd. See if I'm live. Oh, it says I'm live, so we must be live. Cool dude. Let's turn this off. What did you get as an advert? Garden Joy Design and Makeover. Oh, there you go. Looks like an app. Oh, that's the type of gardening I like. Is the app. So I'm going to skip that. There's 24 people on. Hello, you 24 wonderful people. And Gary D, I'm going backwards. David Butler, it's Craig, Anne Marie, Michael Penny, Carol Smith, Tony Tabarot, Alan Brickle, Susan Malyan. Quick watch before work, catch up later. Anne Marie, John Beavis. I'm out in 6 weeks, staying for 3 weeks, can't wait. John, I'm sure we're going to meet up. Sarah Anderson, good morning, Tim. And John Beavis was the first on, according to this, although it does say top messages, so I'm going to change that immediately to all messages, just in case. Didn't change anything. Okay, which is good. Right, let's get the show on the road. I've got this on my tripod, which I'm going to whack down like that. There we go. And stand up. Where are we going today? Well, I'm in the village. So the village is Callao Salvaje, Callao. And Salvaje is Salvaje. There you go. Show you around. So that's the Blue Sea Callao Garden. This is the down to town bit, and this is where I live, in this block on the end here, number 19. Don't ring the bell, because I don't open the door unless the cleaner's just been. So, the other side of Callao Salvaje. So what we're going to do today, I normally take you down the beach and come back and have a coffee, but this time I'm going up behind the Mind Hotel. So there's quite a bit to see up there, and there's a couple of restaurants that I've not shown you lately, and they've got new owners. One of them is the same as it was, but just new owners, and the other one is a totally refurbished cafe that I've never been to. I've been there for a pint once in Sueño Azul and never went back. So, oh, have I got the right thing on? Oh, I'm in the wrong mode here. Let's see if I can change the mode whilst I'm filming. If I lose you, sorry about that. Tilt lock. Here we go. We're back in the room? Yeah. So now we've got tilt lock, so I can put my hand down by my side and you're still looking ahead. Less obtrusive, I would say. Nice white Mercedes there. So you guys are saying, David Butler saying thumbs up everybody, Mark Ella Season, Julie Wade, Jim Cairns, enjoyed last Friday live, really enjoyable format. I haven't done any interviews this week, I've got to go out and do some today or tomorrow, so I can show them on Friday. Sweeney, is Webby still in bed? He's working hard, he's getting stuff ready, he's painting and decorating and stuff. Did anyone see the footage with the older male hitting the younger male on the beach? They said he was going to steal his wallet. Any truth in that? I think there's only two people who know the answer to that. So, there's Tropical Park. And over here is the bus stop. The bus has just gone, so everybody's parking there and his mother now. Oh, just got a whiff of the gully there. Jeez. I think they're going to have to come and clean that. So let's give the tourists a wave. It's empty. I was waving at the bus driver. There you go. Cool dude. So we got 39 people watching. How's your hip troubles, Tim? It's actually got better. I don't suppose it is better, but it's sort of got better. But that's another story. I think the world is just waiting for the next bit to drop off me. Well, that's another story. Here we go. So I don't know, these guys have just missed the bus, they got another hour to wait. Well, 55 minutes. Here's the side of Tropical Park. Carl Long, morning Sophie, Wood Rabbits, morning Tim. Adam's on, salam Tim, have a nice day. Carol Smith's asking how David's near, so which way are we going? We're going to go this way. Take my life in my hands. It's been pretty quiet in the village lately. So this is one of the supermarkets in town, we got two of them. This is the Super Diplo. Every day from 8:30 to 10 p.m. And this is the main roundabout. People do take the lives in their hands here, because the cars will come round here and people just walk straight across there. What you're supposed to do is come down here, go to that zebra crossing, go across and come back. Or, which is probably easier, is go across this zebra crossing and then across that one and down. But everybody walks straight down and walks straight across, and 90% of the people that come from a country where they drive on the left look the wrong way. It's a shame, really. So we are a one-way village, if you like. Take my life in my hands. Yep, we got mobile music behind me. Thanks for sharing, love. Jesus. Keep it to yourself, darling. So this is the Mind Hotel, M-Y-N-D. Those of you who follow Andrew have probably seen these up on the roof bar there with his dad. And they might pressure people to do something with this, because this has been a ruin for at least 20 years, I think. Look over the fence. So it's pool bar and tennis courts, and then they started building this and either ran out of money or ran out of permissions, I don't know. Shame, really. Don't know if the bank owns it or somebody else. Everybody saying good morning. 57 people watching if you just joined us. We're in Callao Salvaje. This is the Playa Paraíso in the distance with the Hard Rock Hotel, and we're up by the Mind Hotel, M-Y-N-D, and we're going up the back of the Mind Hotel into Sueño Azul, Blue Dreams. It's like a bungalow community. It's where Webby lives. We won't be passing his house, but we'll be passing his street. So you imagine if this was built out. So that's the old pool bar down there, and the tennis courts, and then the white building right in the middle of the picture there is the pearly grey, and to the left of it is the Albatross by Malibu. To the right is the Perla Blanca, which I don't really talk a lot about, because I don't know a lot about it. So, let's go back. Take my life in my hands. Bike point, probably rent a bike. Tricycles, bicycles. So, if you're coming down the main street, you'll see a sign with Sueño Azul, like an arch over the road as the branches off. This is where it comes in. Today and tomorrow are supposed to be the two hottest days. In certain places, going to get up to the high 30s today. Feels very, what's the word? Schwül in German. There's the community offices. This is the Sueño Azul village, and that's where we are there. So this is the little park next to us, and this blank bit here is the Mind Hotel. This is the little roundabout that's right with us, and we're going to go up this street here to this green bit, which is called Wimpen, and there is a restaurant. Then we're either going to go further up and across, if we can, so one of these little paths, and come back down, because here, although it's not shown, they've built some brand new houses. And then if we come down the brand new houses, which comes out here, then in this car park right here, there's a new cafe. So we're going to have a look at that. Let's have a look. So this is the other side of Callao Salvaje. Sueño Azul, Blue Dreams. Cool dude. Hola. So if you come up from the Nebula restaurant, which is down this road here, up to the mini roundabout and go straight across and further up the hill, there's only about 50 yards and you get to another car park on the left and you get to the La Terraza Sueño Azul restaurant. I don't think it'll be open this early unless it's open for breakfast. Morning Tim, says Alan. Siobhan, seeing how Dave, Bobby Ricketts is on. Morning from Blackpool. Ray Duffy's on. 55 on a 16. Like Timmy Boy. All the sun's got his hat on. Nice day, very good. Carl Long did that one. Adam, we did that one. 66 people watching. So, Una Sueño Azul. I think I've been up here before, but it was shut. We'll see if it's open today. No, does not open for breakfast. Or at least not 9 o'clock. See if there's anything on the door. So we got live music Friday and Saturday night from 8:30 to 10. Irish Frank. This is the Wi-Fi sales office for Wimpin. Sunday special, prime roast, sirloin, grilled salmon. Reservation required. Oh, I forgot to ask Ian how he was. So let's carry on over here to the car park. Take my life in my hands. And we can have a look at the millionaires' houses. You see the cranes in the distance? Oh, another banana plantation. Didn't realise that. So I don't think I can get across there legally. Well, that's where we're going. Looks like people have gone down here though. Rick would know. Hola, señor. ¿Hay un camino para las casas nuevas?
¿Casas nuevas?
Sí. Las casas blancas ahí. ¿Hay un camino?
Porque aquí sales a la arriba, a la general. Por aquí no estoy seguro, no sé si por ahí.
Ok.
Es que no estoy seguro.
Durante aquí es demasiado peligroso, creo que sí.
Sí, porque eso es propiedad.
Ok, muchas gracias.
No sé si
Yo hacer otra dirección. Okay. Gracias, señor. Hasta luego. So this road here comes up from the main road. So if you turn right at the little, or just past the tapas bar, not the tapas bar, the arepas bar. There's an arepas bar there we've been to. If you turn right just after that, it brings you down here. But it is a one-way street, so you can't get out of town that way. You come into town but not out. I think that road going down is a dead end, and it's private, the guy says. So we're going to go back and round. It's interesting. And we'll pass Webby's spot. Webby, if you're listening, I'm coming by. I'm going to have a coffee if it's open in that new cafe around the corner from you in Sueño Azul. I'll talk to that guy if he takes cards, because I haven't brought my money with me. Fiona says, good morning. Ian at Holmes, good morning. Bobby Ricketts in Tenerife, question mark? Yes, I am. Or are you talking to somebody else? What's the temperature at the moment? I would say 28 and humid. It's going to be a warm one today. 27, 28. So, hand by my side. You're looking straight ahead at hip height. So this is what kids see. Or little people. My granny, for instance, she was tiny. There's a guy. What's happening over there? That's the guy with the bikes. So I was trying to break in. Bringing bikes to Bike Point. Here's Pro a Pro. Services for professionals. So that's the middle of town again, Agua Viva. And we're going down this way. So if you just joined us, my name's Tim. We're in my village, Callao Salvaje. And oh, they got a couple of new disabled parking spots here. I think that's a new one. Let's see if it's private or not. Take my life in my hands. Okay, that's the reason they're doing new lines. So this looks like it's going to be private. You can tell because, let me just do this. The disabled parking sign, if it's got like a white bit under it, if there ever is a number plate on there, and it's usually 4 numbers and 3 letters for a Spanish number plate, then that means that this disabled parking spot is for that car only. And I nearly got towed in Puerto de la Cruz when we first got here, because I didn't understand that was what it was. And the guy who owned it gave me a right earful when I got back to the car. Here we go. So this is what it is. Person with reduced mobility, and then the 4 numbers and the 3 letters is the car number. So, I'm going to have a quick look at the ruin here. See if I can put you high up there. So that's the, what's it called? The tennis courts. And the other side of the ruin. And you can see in here. It'd be a lovely place, wouldn't it, if they did this up? This would be a real boon. I don't know why the Hard Rock Hotel didn't come here, you know. Cool dude. Let's bring you back down. These are the little bungalows where Webby lives. He's down there somewhere. Won't show you the exact house. But it's beautiful. Where is this? No parking. What date? From the 23rd, from 8 o'clock till 2 o'clock. That was yesterday, was it? Webby lives down there. So these little bungalows, if you're not living in them, you've got to secure them, just in case. Guy doesn't want anybody looking in. Put it at. Hola, buenas. Let this car go past and then we'll go over the road. Take my line from my hands. Well, this is what I don't like. As you come all the way around here on the pavement, and then you get to a spot where you can't get a wheelchair past. They just don't think, do they? This is a kindergarten. Dropping the kids off. With the dog shit next to it. I hate that. Dog shit alley. God. Pigeon shit alley as well. So this is the office for the whole of Sueño Azul. And these used to be shops, but I think they turned them into accommodation. So this little roundabout here, if you turn left here, you go down towards the pearly grey. And in front of us, there's like 3 or 4 rows of houses going down to the rocks. There isn't a walkway there. There's walkways in between the houses, but not one where you could go and walk along the front, because all the fronts, I think, are private. And this looks like a fantastic amphitheatre. Totally unused. I think we need a bit of investment in here. So these were the shops that they turned into apartments. And there used to be a bar down here. Imid was running it for a while, but it ended up doing nothing. Bar cafeteria, Santa Teresa. And this was the community church before they moved to mainland Spain. Electric car. Doesn't it park itself? Well, let's see what you guys are saying. 84 people watching. If you just joined us, we're in Callao Salvaje at the other side Every since good morning, knock on his door, surprise him. To tell you the truth, I'd never been to his house, and I don't know which one it is. Good morning from Hanover, says Michelle. And Rob says good morning to him. 19 here, 24 this afternoon. What's the average price for a 2-bedroom apartment on a duplex to buy? Have a good day. Obviously depends where you are. In our duplex they're going for nearly 280,000. But there's plenty of estate agents here you can ask. So this is the cafe that I've not been to yet. We're going to stop for a coffee if he's open and takes a card. Looks quite nice. So he's got a little bit out the back there as well. Cool dude. And I've got sandwiches, cake, stuff like that. Day is €9. Dish of the day. Carpaccio of beef. So we'll be back here in a minute. Let's go and look at the millionaires' houses. Not a lot's open here. And down the bottom there's no signal, so I can't go down the bottom, but I can show you. There is another pool bar right down the bottom where you can pay a daily fee to go in. You can swim, kids can swim. There's a restaurant, a pizzeria, and also there's a place where you can rent out to do parties and stuff. But I can't go down there because I can't get reception. So I'm going to go this way. Taking my life in my hands. Okay, we're back in the room. I got too close to the wall, I think. Are we back in the room? Let's have a look. Yeah. Cool dude. Penthouses, duplex, triplexes. This is what they look like. These are about, I don't know, $1 million, $1.5 million. What they do recommend is you buy one between 4 couples, use it for holidays, and then rent out the rest. They are available for vivienda vacacionales. So if you can invest 4 couples, like your own private timeshare, you all get so many weeks for you and your families, and then the rest pays the mortgage. They do reckon that if you rent it out completely and just save 2 weeks for yourself, one couple, you can amortize it in 7 years. That was the sales pitch when I listened to it, but they were a bit cheaper then as well. Private infinity pools, panoramic lift, spacious garages. For more information, call Spain 617-883-164. So, ladles and jelly spoons, here we are. Just put my phone down. It's getting hot now. There we go. So, you're on my tripod now. Let's bring you up a bit higher. Higher and higher, baby. There we go. It's just the right height. And we'll see what you guys are saying. If you just joined us, we're in the other side of Callao Salvaje. This is behind Sueño Azul. I don't think it's part of Sueño Azul. It's the new area where they've built high-class apartments, duplexes, triplexes, and I think there's I don't think there's a villa here, but they're all multi-living areas. When will it be finished, Tim? People have actually moved in now, so phase 1 and 2 is finished. Phase 3, 4 and 5 are going to go further, but I'll show you when I get around the corner. But you can buy and move in straight away. These ones that are behind here, I'm not sure, but these went up pretty quick, so within the year, I would say. Yeah. No repeating itself. Stream ended like it did with Col last night. Back again. You've stopped. Yeah, what I've got in my backpack here, I've got my Wi-Fi. Can you see it? There it is. Got my Wi-Fi. And the camera connects to the Wi-Fi, I think it's the internet. It doesn't go through the phone. The phone's only used for setting up the stream, and then you can turn the phone off, put it in your pocket. It doesn't matter. But if you get too close to walls here, like these ones behind me, the tall black ones, then the signal is coming from the mountain. So there are certain areas that are totally dead. And of course, if you lose your signal, there is a protocol that sort of tries to get it back. But after a certain timeout, it'll just say, eh, and stop sending. But luckily enough, when I'm setting it up, I set it up with auto start, but not auto stop. So that means I have to go in and stop the stream manually. So theoretically, I could close it down now, leave it for half an hour, come back and start the same stream up. And for you, live, it would just be buffering for half an hour. And for people watching on catch up, it's instantaneous. In fact, most people don't even understand. The only reason they know it's gone and come back is if I say we're back in the room. Cool dudes, we've got 69 people watching, so we lost a few. It's 9:46 now. Are they letting you in, Tim, because you are the ambassador, or just collect the rents? I'm collecting the rents. Okay, let's put this down here. There we go. And show you where we are. Shump. So these are the ones that are finished and moved in. This was phase 1. And we're going to go up the back door, but we're going to have a look to see. Oh, they're very far actually. So yeah, it will be this year, I think. And phase 3, 4 and 5 are going out towards here. And it is the final. Oops. Take my knife in my hands. I might lose you again here, but we'll see. It is the final. I'm going to stay in the middle of the road. What's the word? They're marketing it as the last place on Tenerife where you can build within 200 meters of the coast. I think that's the marketing it is. So this is like the walkway down to the pool bar I was telling you about. And they've built this new road and paved it already, which is cool. And these is phase 3, I think. Phase 2 or 3. Okay, we're back in the room again. So when I went down there, I didn't notice, but I'd gone off. So I don't know what you saw actually. So this is the new bit, and I got down to the corner there, and it just killed it. So I'm going back up. Let's go and have a coffee. I'm only 15 minutes from home today. And Chris is awake. She's on her back with her phone. So she's okay, she's not sleeping. Although when I get back, she'll probably be snoring her head off. Let's get back to this cafe, see if they take a card. I'll look at the menu as well. Just got to stay away from the walls. Right, if you just joined us, is the building good news for the village? I think it is. I think more people in the village will bring a lot more economic benefit for the people with the businesses and stuff. And also, nice buildings are better than slums, obviously. Not saying they've got slums as well, but there's more pressure put on for people to make the whole village a better place. And it has been improved in the 10 years that we've been here. So I'm going to go this side and see if I can keep in. But I'm not kidding you, I've never seen so much dog shit in all my life as around here. I think it's terrible. It is terrible. Maybe they can do something about that. They do have a thing in Arona now where they're actually fining people quite a lot of money if they don't pick up the dog shit. I don't mind, but we're right next to the bins, so it's not like a 2-minute thing for that. Hola. So there we go, let's have a look in here. Now I'm going to go out the back to see what it's like. It's called Tatufita? Is it Tatufita? Totufita? Tofutita? Music in here, so I'm going to turn the music off. There we go. Hola, buenas. ¿Puedo pagar con tarjeta? Sí. Ah, bueno. Okay, we're back on. Okay, I lost it. Okay, we're back in the room. So I can maybe sit here and have a coffee. Actually. Lo siento, señora, no hay señal. Hasta la próxima. There's no signal inside, and I don't really want to sit outside at the moment. But it's a nice place. So we're back in the room. Keep losing people. So this is Trust Consultancy. There we go. Here's some villas and stuff. 250,000, 500, 1.5, 800, 290, 215. 240, that's in Playa Paraiso. 550. I'm not sure whether these are still available because it looks like the pictures are washed out, so it looks like they've been here years. If they have, make an offer for half the price. Right, we're back out. Let's go down to the village. We're going to take you to see the sea. That's what you're looking for, isn't it? If I'm not on the sea, you go, oh, not looking at that. There's no seaside. So here we go. Take my life in my hands. I'm going to put my glasses back on. It's getting a bit bright. It's a bit of a breeze now, so it's actually cooling down. And not as not as humid. So I'll show you what I mean by down here. This goes down and then there's another 2 rows of houses there towards us and the rocks. So you can't really see anything. What I could do is take you in the car park of the Perla Blanca and we can see it from the other side. Let's do that. I'm not worried about losing you again because I found another button in the settings where if you miss it when I go offline, I can just connect to the last one. But I don't think I've got half an hour, to say the truth. There we go. Houses with key boxes and no VV sign. That's a red flag for me. Parking is at a premium. Now there is a car park down here that used to be for the whole village and then it was abused and so they closed it and now it's open again, but there's a gate on it, so I'm always worried that they might close the gate while I'm in the village. So this is the other side of the ruin, Mind Hotel right at the end there. This is the Perla Blanca, and on the Pearly Grey we are still live and we do have 76 people still watching. Thanks for staying on. Got another half an hour or so. What time is it now? 10 o'clock. 3/4 of an hour. So get past this wall just in case we lose it again. We'll walk on the road here, keep in the middle. The Galloper. Hey, Riggers Ramblings. I challenged someone over the dog mess in the Lost Chris. They excuse what was the roaches, clean it up. That's definitely a red flag. Usually means Airbnb, but it's illegal. They use the excuse that it's for the cleaner, the staff to get access. Their lawyers have them all sorted with excuses. They're all in bed with hangovers. So, this is the end. You can see now that these bungalows go all the way 2 or 3 rows to the beach, which there's not a beach, just rocks, which we'll show you here. It says danger, Will Robinson. There we go. Nice little boat. Life on the ocean waves. I'll take the music back on so you can hear the waves now, I think. So these are the fronts, as you can see, they look out onto rocks, so there is no beach. And if we come round here, we'll see the pearly grey, and those are the rock apartments, and above it is the Edge restaurant where the Brollies are. Over there is the Atlantic Holiday Company. So in this area alone, we've got the Atlantic Holiday Company, the Pearly Grey, the Perla Blanca, and the new Albatross by Malibu. So plenty of places to stay in the village legally. Ah! God, I just twisted my bloody ankle. Ow. That was the gimbal, is it? All right. Oh, wow. That hurt. There's a chewed thing here now. It says no people. This is forbidden entry to anybody outside here. There you go. So, let's go back the other way. Ooh, that shocked me, that. Didn't hurt, but it shocked me. Little cat. Giving me the evil eye. Torstens. Morning everyone, watching for a nice peaceful walk from Colne. Thanks for taking us with you. You're very welcome, sir. I do have a spare ankle. No, it was quite good actually. I didn't hurt myself at all. It was just a shock. Went over on the side. Unless of course it's broken and the dopamine's kicking in. And I'm about to collapse. Not. What I'm going to do, either after we balcony banter tonight or tomorrow night, is I'm going to take you on a walk down the village offline to show on Freaky Friday what the nightlife's like here. So the nightlife of Callao Salvaje, probably tomorrow after, no, tonight, sorry, tonight. So after balcony banter tonight, I'll walk into the village with low light mode and show you the nightlife on a Wednesday. Little gym will be open, so if I leave around about 8:30, should give you an idea of what's on offer. So don't forget to tune in on Friday to see that reportage. Might even get some interviews out of that. That's a good idea. Wednesday night, balcony banter, post show. I can leave Christina in a comfy chair with a book and a TV and nip out. Who knows, might have a slight gin and tonic as well. So this is open again, but it just says private property, so I wouldn't guarantee it. So this is the Malibu apartments. Let's get to the tilt. There we go. So these are like duplexes. And here is the pearly grey, or it used to be called the perla gris, which is pearly grey in Spanish, of course. Where is everybody? They've all parked their cars and gone home. A lot of people work the nights, so mornings is only really workers before 9 o'clock and then tourists. Punto Limpio, cleaning point. Hola amigo.
Buenos días.
Buenos días, ¿qué tal? ¿Bien?
Bien.
Buen trabajo.
Aquí echando el cuerpo algo.
Sí.
¿Todo bien?
Muy duro.
Sí, mucho calor.
¿Dónde está La Gomera?
Desapareció.
Se ha robado. Hasta la próxima. Local cleaning guy. So this is the side of, here he is. This is Conotano. They're doing their exercises, as my daughter would say. Casa Maria's open today, but not yet. Not much open on this strip in the mornings. For breakfast, take my life in my hands. Take my life in my hands again. So this is going to be a cafe bar restaurant, I think, as well. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get money before I go home. So there's the supermarket, which above that is the world famous Monte Cristo and the Three Horseshoes. There's the pool of Albatross. So reception around the corner, supermarket, fashion. 101 to 206 and 301 to 411. There you go. We got a no parking sign here as well. For the 25th. For new signage. Probably going to paint the road. Take my life in my hands. Laura's is closed on a Wednesday. You know, they just chuck mattresses here and put bags of rubbish here in the recycling bin instead of like putting it in their basura. So this is the back door to Monte Cristo. Nice English breakfast here. Big one $7.90, small one $5.90. Mum's Pizza. There we go, menu of the day. Half a chicken with fries and salad. Or a chicken breast with fries and salad, there you go. A $9.90 or $11.90. Here's the Eclipse. Go and say hello to Tal and the gang. Morning, gentlemen. How the devil? How are you? I'm going to have a coffee at Momo. get myself a quiche to take away. I'm going to get a salmon one today. No quiche to take away. Hola, ¿qué tal? We don't have the salmon one today. Beautiful. Tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Thank you.
Gracias. So we'll just have a... These are 150. This is €4 for a tartar, manzana, apple pie. And these is a quiche. Hola, ¿qué tal? Café con leche, agua con gas, una porción de quiche, por favor. Afuera.
Vale.
So here we go. We're going to sit on the last table, so I'm not annoying people. There you go. Are we still on? Yes, we are. Demasiado lejos.
No, no.
No, solo botella. Solo botella, gracias.
Solo botella.
Solo botella. Quiche caliente, por favor. I'm having it heated up. Right, ladles and jelly spoons. I'm right outside the farmacia. This is what I need. So, I'll put you that way. That's better. So you're not looking down at me. Right, I'll put my phone there. 4:20, I recommend Tenerife 21 really. Old lady was at the airport saying she feels safe here, bless her. It is very safe here. It's like a ghost town at night. Morning late again, says Zelda. Barada. Also like very quiet, even in front of the lovely place, family friendly and cheap beer. Would you say the winter months are high season? Yep, winter months are high season, so from November to the end of April is the high season here. And then from April, from May, 1st of May, you get some really good deals. Middle of June, 1st of May, middle of June, and then up into the middle of July, I think, until the Brits start coming over with the kids. And then we got like a summer season that picks up. And then back to November. November is more older people coming for longer. It's called the swallows. So they come for 6 months and then go back for 6 months. So November to the end of April is the high season. Cool dude. Oh, muchas gracias.
Señor, por favor.
Y el café con leche también, sí.
Y buen provecho, claro.
Gracias. So let me show you this. There you go. That's the quiche, look at that. That is beautiful. So, €4. So it's got tomatoes in it, peppers, ham, cheese, and I'm not sure whether they got something else in it as well. What's it called? Aubergine. But we shall see what we shall see. Additivo. Very addictive. Look at the coffee. Got to remember not to talk too much when I eat. I should have done it to take away actually. So let's see, answer any questions. So it's question time, ladles and jelly spoons. If you want to ask me anything, I have an opinion on everything. And if I don't know, I'll find out. Although I did say I was going to find something out the other day and then I never did. I can't remember what it was. That is fantastic. Why are the streets so empty? Well, what we got here is we got lots of hotels and apartments and locals. Now, the locals congregate in one of three cafes. This one, the Eclipse, and Laura's. And the tourists are usually stay in the hotels because if they come to this area here, they usually get up, have a bit of breakfast, and then they're by the pool. So there's hundreds of people, or thousands in fact, of tourists that are in the pools and restaurants at the hotels. We've got the Tropical Park, Blue Sea, the Mind, Pearly Grey, Atlantic Holiday Company, and numerous villas and what have you. And they come out for breakfast maybe 10 o'clock in the morning after a heavy night. A lot of the places open at 10 o'clock here for breakfast. Apart from Laura's is open at 6 for the workers. So a lot of people in town early on, between 6 and 8:30. Then 9 o'clock or 9:10 in the week, the bus goes to the other resorts, so that's another thing. We lose a lot of people that stayed here but want to go and visit Costa Dequi and Las Americas and Los Cristianos. So they'll get the bus early in the morning, either the 8 o'clock bus or the 9:10 bus. I think it's a 9:55 bus as well. So that's why I'm going out tonight, to show you what the village is like in the night. If Christina allows me. I won't be doing it live because I want to be able to cut it to show it on Friday. Freaky Friday. See what we got here. That's a better view. There you go. Oh, this is fantastic, ladles and jelly spoons. There's so much ham and cheese in this, it's amazing. It's actually ham, cheese, onion, tomato. I actually prefer this to the one with the aubergines in it. I've eaten a load and there's still this left, look. I'm going to pack this up, take it with me. Questions? Red flag, we did that one. You okay? Stop for a minute, did that one. High season. Morning Zelda. Smiler's on. Hi Smiler from New Zealand. I'd recommend Tenerife to anyone. Did that one. Have you seen hi? Really scolded here with the prices for eating out. Yeah, eating out here is not too bad. I found a place yesterday on the walk and we're actually going to go there on Meetup Monday. So we're going to go for dinner there on Meetup Monday. $4.90 for a dinner. So there you go. Great value. Morning Tim, says Chelsea boy. You are so right, Siobhan, says Anne-Marie. A lovely day in Leeds again, finishing work around 1 PM, go for a ride around the Yorkshire Dales, says Rigger. On your motorbike, are you? You know it smells. We don't mention a recreational DRUGS on the channel because the algorithm doesn't like it, so just don't mention it again, eh? Morning, Tim. I've been watching from the beginning, but finding chat difficult. So hi to all my usual friends on here. Hi, Trish. I hope you're okay. I hope that the voice is lulling you into dulcet tones of relaxation. There. I know you're having trouble with your eyes still. The bacon is the only letdown. I predicted quiche as soon as you didn't stop at the first cafe. That snack would cost $20 here. Well, I mean, it's going to cost me $4.50. It's going to cost me nearly a tenner for this, for the water, the coffee, and the thing. Cool dudes. I'm just going to cut this square. I'm terrible. Who was saying yesterday they didn't like the crust on the quiche? So there's not much of a crust on this one. It's quite good. So that's the crusty bit. No more. So, bacon, predicted the quiche. Who do you think will win the US election? I've got to wait until we find out who the running mate of Kamala Harris is, or if Kamala Harris is actually... she's got enough delegates to be confirmed as the Democratic nomination, but it always happens right at the end. So they're only promises, and the people who've come out in favour of her don't have to vote for her in the end. So we have to wait and see whether she does actually get the nomination. So if she does, she's then going to pick a running mate, which I think is there's four people, including one woman, that's in the race. I think the favourite is going to be Pete Buttigieg, and so I think he's going to be maybe the running mate of Kamala Harris. And if that happens, I think Trump will win. I don't think there's enough people that would take the leap of faith needed to have the first woman black president with Pete Buttigieg as a running mate. So yeah, it looks like Trump to me. And if he wasn't a danger, then he wouldn't have been targeted, I don't think. But we shouldn't talk about that either, because it's all fake news. Adam Hussein's on. T2s. We love you, Alan. Adam. Morning, everybody. Graham St. Borodar. Couldn't believe how expensive Dublin was. You do enjoy good food. You know, I look at it this way. I was looking at a documentary about the food that we all eat. And it was scary because it said 90% of the food you eat in Britain is ultra-processed food. And I talked to my sister, and you know, she like buys ultra-processed food, and it doesn't look like ultra-processed food. Like all the bread that isn't baked in a bakery, it's baked in a factory, is ultra-processed food. And I think here, the good food's so cheap you can afford to buy it, you know, fresh fruit, vegetables and meat. Whereas fresh fruit and vegetables in Britain, and probably Ireland as well, is so expensive that it's just easier to get a ready meal. I don't mean a ready meal, but you know what I mean. Meals that are already prepared, if you like. No, I don't mean that either. ultra-processed foods is what I'm talking about. And they don't look ultra-processed. They're just packaged. And they've got to have emulsifiers and stuff like that. And things to keep them from going off. So if you've got anything in the fridge that lasts longer than a week, it's been treated, you know. We're talking about aspartame as well. And aspartame is a sweetener. And it's been linked with a study that shows that it's a carcinogen. And this one guy says, I'm not worried about that. He said, what I'm worried about is that your body expects sugar when you get a sweet taste in your tongue. And if you don't get the sugar, then your body does something else. And so it's the corn is in everything. These sugar, it's basically just carbohydrate that you're eating. So the best thing to do is to go out, buy 2 pieces of meat a week, and then get beans that you soak yourself, fresh vegetables, peppers, onions, potatoes, courgettes, eggplants, stuff like that, and make those fresh all the time. And yeah, eat fresh, but it's very expensive in certain countries. You want for a coffee? We need smelly vision. You know, this is fantastic. I'm eating as we go. There's an early bird menus available for around €30 in some restaurants. Okay. Webby's on. Morning. Dawn's today. Going to the Rosa Centre, having a big facial, moustache, etc. No hairs on my head after done. Dawn around the shops. Are you having you're not having the moustache off, are you? Is he going? Having a big facial, moustache, etc. No hairs on my head after done. You mean it's all gone? Oh, got to film that, mate. Great value in Tenerife. A quarter of the price, yeah. Lunch, hi Webby. Yes, the problem with the UK is cost of eating out. I saw sausage and mashed veg, £19 each. So for 2 with a coffee, that's 50 quid now. You can't afford that. You can't afford that. Catch you later, folks. Have a wonderful day. Whatever you're doing, thanks, Rigger. See you. Enjoy your motorbike. Ride carefully. Talking about Dublin again. Yes, everywhere is great to visit, but the cost to eat out is far too high. My rule of thumb is if you can't read the list of ingredients, don't buy. You just got to be careful. It's there's a food additive called caramel, sorry. And it sounds great, but basically it's just empty carbohydrates. So if you're doing a lot of empty carbohydrates, then your body's going to react. And the reaction means that you're actually gaining weight by eating so-called healthy food. One of the examples he gave was Diet Coke. So you look at Diet Coke and it's got no sugar, no fats, no this, no that. And it's like 4 green things. It looks like the healthiest drink on the planet. And it's the worst drink for losing weight that you can have. Because your body will react to the sweetness expecting sugar. And when it doesn't come, I can't remember the science, but he said you will end up gaining weight by drinking a diet drink, which is stupid. Buenas. ¿Bolsas, no? Las bolsas, no? Rests on catch-up. See you later. See Craig. 5.55 balcony banter. I paid $4.65 for a punnet of strawberries in Ireland yesterday. Wow, that's not bad actually. That's not bad. We get a kilo for around about €4.55. Or how much is a punnet? going to go for another one of these. Look at that. See you, Zelda. Yeah, I didn't want to use ready meals, you know, like you got meat and veg and paste, but anything that you buy that you take out of a packet and then put in a meal is ultra processed. I wouldn't worry. No, I don't worry. Eat what you like, plenty of water, no alcohol. Enjoy a day today. We all leave one day. Enjoy each day. That's also true. I mean, you're not going to get, what's the word? You're going to die whatever happens. And if you live a healthy lifestyle or an unhealthy lifestyle, you never know when it's going to go. So you're right. But I do try to eat fresh for the simple reason it tastes better. The only thing is it takes a lot of time to prepare. So I'm spending a lot of time preparing food. And sometimes I'll prepare it the day before, so I've got something in the fridge that I can pull out. Or even 2 days before if it's a curry or something like that. So that's usually pretty good. But I tend to shy away from things that are in a packet. Having said that, I just bought a load of monosodium glutamate because that is fantastic. Fondor it's called. So I don't practice what I preach, really, do I? Homemade quiche, can't beat it. €4. Should you have another coffee? Next question. About 10 strawberries. Oh, and it's usually 500 grams. Yeah, we get, I think we pay €4.50 to €5 for a kilo, so it's a bit cheaper. And we do get them a lot longer as well. "90 people watching, thank you so much." I think what it is, you come on here, you see me in the cafe, and you go, bada bing, bada boom, let's go and see Tim stuff his face. I might as well finish this now, you know. There's only like 4 bites left. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Beautiful. Super bit cheese. We'll get a piece of tomato skin here. Stick it on the ham. Come on, guys, ask me a question. MSG change of favours. Not good. Tim, they say no, it's not good. When you're out with Webby again. Well, it was supposed to be either this morning or tomorrow morning, but he's got such a lot on that he says he's not going to make it. So unfortunately, desinfortunadamente, unless I do Freaky Friday from the Monte Cristo, he probably won't be on it this week. Although I'm still asking him if he wants to go out tomorrow. He said he'd let me know. It is always better when he's sat here, isn't it, or there, whenever it is. Sometimes I miss my stomach. That's true. You know, if you've had that operation, then if I couldn't eat, I think I would be pretty depressed. I would be pretty depressed because I think eating and cooking for me is like the sex of over 60. You know what I mean? So the last bite. For those of you who are foodies and love watching me stuff my face, this is the last bite for today. Fantastic. Oh yeah. Have you seen me on the blog, have you? Come and say hello. I'm live now with 88 people. Order me another coffee. Right, ladles and jelly spoons. I'm going to get one more coffee and pay, and then we're done. The other day, I drank this, and then I did that, and it touched my nose, and I went the rest of the day with a bloody chocolate stain on my ear. Otro café con leche en pago, por favor. Otro café con leche y la cuenta, por favor. Con tarjeta. We're going to get a coffee and pay. I'll save that little thing for afterwards. So, we got less. Yes, Tim, my wife cooks fresh every day. We never had to take away food. Fast foods, we eat once a day. Salads, chicken, give up the bread. Made me less sluggish. That's true. Giving up bread is good. I mean, I bake the bread, so I'm not too bad about that. Baking my own bread, but I do get a white bread from the from Mercadona, which is freshly baked, and I have it cut. And after it's been cut, I'll use it as toast in the mornings. But it usually, I put it in the freezer. It usually lasts 2 weeks. Comes up. The truth is, they're very good. I have a very poor appetite these days. My renal dietitian says, just eat what I feel like eating. That's it. It's mostly carbohydrates. Yeah, I think is you do get addicted to carbohydrates. And but as Rob was saying, you got to enjoy your life. You got to enjoy your life. Oh yeah. Susan Rox, good morning. Guess the bill. I reckon. Well, it's €4 for the quiche. I think it's $2.30 for a coffee. Was it? Did we see yesterday? $2.30 for the coffee. I recommend the quiche. Excellent. The quiche, they got a quiche there, a massive one. And they cut it in 4, and it's €4 a piece like that. And they heat it up, and it's egg, bacon, not bacon, ham, eggs, tomatoes, onions, and cheese.
Oh, I'll be back for that for my lunch. That sounds good.
I think they do one, so order it. They'll keep it for you.
Oh.
€4 a slice it is, or €16 for the whole thing. Feed the whole family.
They won't eat it.
You want it quiche?
Don't like quiche. No.
Guess the bill, 12.13. So this is going to be 2, I think. The coffees are going to be a fiver between the two of them, so that's 7 and 4. So it's going to be about €11. Are there any protest marches against mass tourism on Tenerife? What do you think about the protest going on in Spain and Barcelona? Yes, mostly in the capital, because they're not protesting. I'm saying we, but we're not protesting the tourists. We're protesting the mass tourism model of the government. And that's very, very important to know. And they do it in Spanish so that the government understands. And then the tabloid papers sort of pull it onto the tourists, or we hate the tourists. We don't hate tourists at all. In fact, if without the tourists, we would lose 60% of GDP. So it's the mass tourism model that is used by the government, which basically allows anybody to do anything. It's not regulated at all. And when it is regulated, it's terrible. And the house prices and the flat prices have shot through the roof, so the locals can't afford to live here. They've got to travel an hour or even 2 hours sometimes to get to where they work. And they're stuck in houses up the hill. They can't get any houses this side of the motorway, if you like, for an affordable price. So the protests are for the government, not the people. So it's nothing to do with you. Although they do want to attract people that want to come to the island for the culture and benefit the island. So if you're coming over and throwing your ice cream wrappers on the thing or your cigarette butts on the floor, then no, we don't want you. And if you're coming out and you're staying in an all-inclusive and not putting any money into the local area, then it's not that we don't want you, but that type of tourism we want to change. We want to say we want the benefit of the tourism. We want the cultural tourism, the beautiful sun, sea, sand, sangria. We want to give you a better quality holiday, which means the cheap and cheerful holidays will eventually go away. And I know a lot of people don't like that, but it's a fact. 11:50 says Anne-Marie, sending hugs. 6:30 says Smiler. I've ordered a second coffee, so it's going to be more than that, I think. Adam's saying goodbye. It's 11:15 now, so I'll start moving in a minute. Do I need money? I'll get money tonight when I come in. That's it. I'll get money tonight. See you, Adam. Thanks very much. Here comes my coffee, I think. Trisha's feeling flat. Oh dear. No, it was somebody else's coffee. The same happens here, Tim, happened in Cornwall and Devon. It's true. I mean, there's what they call the grockles. Yeah, the local families can't afford to stay in the homes where they were born and bred, or in the area, so they got to move away. A lot of them move to South America or the mainland Spain. So a lot of people, we lose a lot of young people, which will then increase the average age of the island, and eventually we'll all be pensioners. And we'll have to get immigrants in to come and service the service industry. So, and then you see if there's a lull in the service industry, like during COVID, everybody disappears, and then you can't get staff, and then the staff you can get are untrained. So it's just a never-ending circle of life. Cool, dude. Here comes my coffee, I hope.
Me han dicho, esto
Muchas gracias.
para usted. Esto para usted.
Gracias.
Y ahora venga.
Okay, so 2 cafe con leches, 380, and Agusto, which is the thing, 780. There you go.
Nada.
These guys were all saying it's going to be more money.
¿Qué es? Ah.
So,
7 conocitos.
no, 850.
Perfecto, gracias, muchísimas gracias. ¡Tling!
Bling, demasiado fácil.
Demasiado fácil, señor.
Ay,
Finalizando.
gracias, sí. So it was 2 cafe con leches for $1.90 a pop, 380, and then 1 quiche at €4. It was $7.80, and that includes the VAT at 51 cents. You see that? There you go. Right. I thought the coffees were €2 something, but they're $1.90. Unless that's a special price for me, I don't know. You missed the water. Oh, we did. I'll be right back. Stay there. No he pagado.
¿La pagada? La paga mañana.
Vale. You're right. He said pay another time. Okay. So, the gas man's here. Cool dudes. Bill Bad, oh dear. Water. Sending hugs. You're right, the same problem here. As humans create the monster, can't blame governments. We're all to blame. No, it's not blaming the government, but they have the power to change it. That's the problem. So it's not that people are blaming the government. Is what they're doing is they're using their democratic rights to tell the government what's wrong and to see if they have the power to change it. Now, the other thing you can do is run for office yourself, get in on the ticket of changing the Tories model, and if enough people vote for you, you can go in and do it. But because that takes a long time, then lobbying your MP is the only other way. And the biggest problem is, in the biggest democracies in the world, like US and Britain, lobbying is an industry. So the common man doesn't get to say a lot. So that's why you have protests. So if you are monetizing your lobbyists, then basically it's no wonder when people protest, because there's no other way of doing it. That's just my view. I could be wrong. Coffee's free. Coffee's not free. Water was free. This is one of the best coffees ever. It's so frothy, it's unbelievable. You know, there's no ATM in this village that doesn't charge me for getting money out. If I go to my bank, which is by the market in Adeki, Sabadell, it doesn't cost me anything. But I've got to pay for parking or chance it that I'm going to get a ticket. I usually chance it. Or I usually take Chris with me and we can park in the disabled spot. But Bank of March here and a couple of the other ATMs, they'll charge you $4.50. Doesn't matter how much you take out, it's always $4.50, which is terrible. Good to be honest, and it's true. There is a Patriot March in London on the 27th. What's a Patriot March? It's like a Patriot missile, is it? Is the cost of living left in mainland Spain compared to Tenerife? We do have 7% IGIC, whereas Tenerife has got 21%. So you're saving on the VAT basically. So yeah, it is cheaper here. The only thing is that a lot of stuff that we have to import, well, we have to import everything, but a lot of the stuff that comes in is more expensive on the base price. So you end up paying around about a similar amount. And it also depends in Spain. I mean, middle of Madrid or Barcelona or in the tourist areas on the south coast there are going to be a lot more expensive, obviously, than the middle of the country and the little villages. So, yeah, swings and roundabouts. Low VAT in Tenerife, then mainland Spain, I think. Yep, 7% is called IGIC here. If you have a look on here, let's go this. There you go. It says IGIC. Impuesto General Las Islas Canarias. So it's the general tax of the Canary Islands. And the Spanish one is IVA, so IVA. And I don't know what's Impuesto Value Aditivo or something, so value added tax. So we get IGIC, they get IVA. And IVA's 21%, I think. And we're 7% at this level. Cool, dude. Right, we've paid, except for the water. So I'm going to do a runner. Get my tip for on. You're going to walk back up with me? And we'll say hello or goodbye. Right. So the family on the next table have watched the vlogs, I hear. Were you informed? Oh, you just saw those? Oh, you haven't seen the vlogs I've done? All right, because I feature this village quite a lot because I live here. We're actually live now with 89 people. Do you want to say hello? Here we go. What's your name? Where are you from?
Simon from Bristol.
Simon from Bristol.
Claire from Bristol.
Claire from Bristol. Will from India. From?
No, sorry.
From Callao Salvaje. Welcome home. Cool dudes. Well, enjoy your stay.
And thank you very much.
Are you on holiday?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Are you staying in one of the hotels or in a villa?
No, just got a villa up the road.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Yeah, very
Enjoy
nice.
yourselves.
Thank you very much.
And if you want to see yourselves, it's youtube.com/Timothy Dowd, D-O-W-D. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that little bell for notification. Blah, 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 blah. Ciao. Hasta luego. Me agua de pago después. Cool, dude. I'm going to go up the ramp. Bill pay bad. And put my glasses on. So we got Eden here, the cocktail and gin club. That yellow one in the corner there is Rincon de Criollo, Creole Corner. Here's a taxi rank. Voila. All right, you're going to download the Taxi Click app. That one there.
Oh, yeah.
Then it's a bit like an Uber. So you get the name and the registration of the taxi that's coming for you, and then tell them you need a receipt for work. Okay? Yeah. And then they can't do any jiggery-pokery. I need a receipt for work. Whatever happens, when you get in, just say, how much to wherever you're going? And then say, oh, and I need a receipt for work. And then they know not to press the silly buttons. So pretend they've taken you to the airport and extra bags and all that.
Do you remember where, what would you call it, WEBBY?
WEBBY, yeah.
Where they said yesterday to go, he said if you go to this part, you can walk one way or other. And I can't think what he said.
I can't think what he said either. Where was he going?
It's where we were going.
It was saying to us, because we said, oh, we'll go down to Los America. So he went, oh, if you get out here,
He said there was
you can
promenade
and you can walk one way or other. He says, and they're both nice walks.
Oh, that's the whole promenade. I mean, basically from La Caleta all the way to Los Cristianos. There's like this place, and if you get off in Torviscus or Fania Bay, so if are you getting a taxi, are you? Or a bus? You're going a taxi. Get a taxi to where are we going to go? I'll tell you where to go. Are you worried where you're going? You just want to get to the sea, right? Get a taxi to the I can't remember what it's called now. Sunset Bay, I think it's called. But there's a bar there. It's Webby's old bar. That's what it was, the Plough. Let me just get it. Tanyo's. So the cocktail bar Tanyo's, get a taxi there, and then just walk down to the beach. It's like it goes through a car park, yeah? Walk down to the beach. That's Playa La Pinta and Puerto Colón. Anything left is taking you towards Las Americas and Los Cristianos, and anything right is taking you towards Torviscus and Del Duque. Or Del Duque is very nice as well, but it's a bit more expensive, a bit posher, you know, a bit posh. Okay, enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Oh, you're the Yorkshire people, aren't you? Yeah. I remember you now. He said you were tight as... Well, I won't tell you what he said. Have fun. Oh, yeah, we met them in the pub last night. Not that I was there. So there we go. Here's the bus. The bus is just about to go if you want to get on it. All right. How much is one expected to pay as a trip? As a tip in Ibiza, nothing. You're not expected to tip at all. Let's go for this. If you get extra service, you tip what you want, but you're not expected to tip at all. Submarine safaris. No VAT, cool dudes. Alan Shepherd. How hard did you find it to speak Spanish, Tim? Well, I wanted to learn Spanish because I am a believer that you have to learn the language of the country you're living in. But it's another story, actually. It's a different story. I've got to start differently. When I went to Germany, before I got there, I had 6 lessons. And I tried learning it and I couldn't. It was my first foreign language. And even though I liked learning the foreign language, I just couldn't understand the grammar. Because the way they teach it in German classes, they assume that you've got a GCSE in English grammar, which I don't. So they're just assuming that you know all these things, and they try and translate that into the German grammar. What I found was it was easiest just to listen to people talking and copy them like a parrot. So don't learn words and grammar, learn phrases to get by. And now I can speak German like a native, but I can't write it. I can't formulate a formal letter. Reading it, if I got something to do with the government or whatever, is hard for me, because it's not words that I would use. And there are nuances in German grammar that totally changes the meaning of a sentence. So when I came to learn Spanish, I thought, well, I'm not missing out on learning the grammar here. So I started learning the grammar first, before the vocabulary. Now I've got the grammar, and I still don't have the vocabulary. So it's been 10 years. The biggest problem I've got is not being able to practice. And when I do practice, I'm speaking. And so I have a problem with listening, comprehension. Here's my bench in the shade for the finish. Here we go. That was the Yorkshires have gone. Don't look at my crotch, there you go. Face tracking enabled. There's the bus gone, 11 o'clock. Bus free. The bus is free for residents, so if you're a resident of the Canary Islands, it's free. And all you have to do is to take a minimum of 10 trips in the month, and your next ticket is free. And mine runs out today, I think. Let's just see. 10 plus Mobile runs out on the 23rd. There you go. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It's already gone. Void. So I don't have any tickets now, right? If I look at the receipts, the final one yesterday, Playa Paraíso. You don't have to go far. You just got to go one stop and then get off and get one stop back. That's 2 trips. So now I go to purchases. You can either buy the resident ticket for €19, and that's the resident ticket that gives you 28 days travel for €19, or you can get the residence ticket for €0, which is the one I'm going to do. Purchase it. It says ticket purchase successful for €0, and there it is. So it's back now. So I've bought a ticket now. Canary residence. And it says cancellations made 0. I've got to have 10 of those for it to be free the next month. And I've got to expires on 23rd of the 7th. No. What's that? Oh, that's cool. It says it expires on 2029. Maybe they changed it now. Maybe I just get it forever now. Subsidised by the government of the Canary Islands and the Ministry of the Government. Valid on every bus apart from the 348, the 342 and the 369 for 1 month dating. Okay, so I've bought it and it is valid until the 23rd of July 2029, but the first time I use it, it changes to a month after that. So I've bought the ticket, but it's not in use, and when the first time I use it, it's valid for 28 days after that, or for 1 month after that, sorry. So that's good. So I've bought the ticket now, and I can, first time I get on the bus, it'll start the clock going for my 10 trips within a month, which is cool. Because what I am doing, I'm getting the bus over to Playa Paraíso, walking around. I come back to the Rosa Centre, have a coffee, and then get the bus home. So that's 2 trips. I've only got to do that 5 times a month, and we're done. I can also do a trip out to the beach and have an alcoholic drink. Because I don't go out of the village and drink and drive back, and we don't do that. That guy, don't know if you saw it. I hate those people. Take the car and they drive across the zebra crossing, across the median, because they don't want to go another 40 yards up the road to turn around at the roundabout. That is, what's the word? Egoistische Selbstsucht. Selfishness. There we go. Right, it's 11 o'clock now, I think. 11:04. Got to get home. I'll take you up to the gate with me, and then we'll finish off up there. Here we go. I'll extend my selfie stick and put you down on the ground. There's a drone shot for you. Zoom, zoom. What does that look like? Is that my life in my hands? Live. There's my postbox. 119. Okay, ladles and jelly spoons. Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. What happens if you take less than 10 trips, Tim? Yeah, the next time you buy it, it's 19 euros. So it's always worth it. I think there is a way that you can do the trips. I think if you've done 20 in the last 3 months, it's still free. So if you've done a month where you've done a lot, and then a month where you've not done too many. But no, it's well worth it anyway. 10 trips a month is easy to get in. So, clouds are coming over behind me. This is Tim down for living with MS in Tenerife. I'd like to thank each and every one of you. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, either WEBBY or no WEBBY, we don't know, but I'll be going for a sit somewhere. So there won't be a walk tomorrow, but I'll be sat somewhere in the tourist area, and I'll let you know where it is, and you can come around and say hello. And actually, I might not do that. Leave it with me. Tonight is balcony banter. Now we don't get many people watching balcony banter. I don't know why, but because we're on the. But it's the time when you can talk to Chris, ask her questions. You can come in and visit. I'm sure Adam will be coming on to say hello, and any of you guys who want to join us, we'll kick Adam off and put you on. So we're going to have one at a time, maybe two. I've got 4 panes to do, so there you go. And we'll see that. So I'm going to go now. See ya. The secret word for today is quiche. See if you can spell that. Google is your friend. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6, 5, 4, 3,